Hey, it's the follow through. It's cold out. It is very cold. It's about 28 degrees as I'm shooting this, which is great. Feels nice though. The sun is just coming up, and we are just taking this opportunity to listen to God. That's what this follow through is all about, right? So hit that subscribe button. We want to follow Him. We want to listen to Him, and we also want to live for Him each and every day. So hit that subscribe button and share this with a friend. Share this with somebody in your family who needs to hear, because this week we're talking about asking God for things, right? Asking God. And so today we are going to be in Philippians 4 verse 6, and I want to ask you right out of the gate, like, what makes you anxious? Now you might be like, well, Pastor, I'm not an anxious person. Like, I don't have an anxiety issue. But here's the thing, I really believe that all of us, we have something that makes us freak out. So we might appear non-anxious, and we might not really be dealing with anxiety, but I would be willing to bet that if something were to go south, right? If something in your life that's near and dear to you would be threatened, that you would probably freak out just a little bit, that you would get anxious, you would maybe worry a little bit, you'd become unsettled. And I think it's true for all of us. And what it does is that teaches us a really, really important lesson, because a lot of times we want to look at people and go, man, what's your problem? When the reality is that I might not be freaked out by the same things, but all of us human beings, we have the same issue, right? That we get rattled by different stuff. So maybe we could help each other out, right? Maybe we could, instead of judging each other, maybe we could say, hey, you know what? Here's a Bible verse for that, right? Here's something that you could do. Jill Phillips is a great singer. She's a songwriter, and she had an album and a song called "Nobody's Got It All Together." And I just love the real meaning behind that song. It's like, I think the chorus is like, whitewash the truth about yourself. And it's talking about like how we fool ourselves. Again, I don't have a problem, but everyone else does. And that constant refrain in the song, but nobody's got it all together. You maybe need to hear that today. That I don't got it all together. That there's those people around you that seem so perfect on Instagram and on Facebook, right? And who have the perfect posts, and they just finished that hour-long thing where they were like moving tractor tires the whole time, and lifting them with one finger, and you're like, man. But they're struggling too. They need Jesus as much as you do, right? And in fact, we might say like, well, wow, I would need them to help me, but maybe we can help them, right? Maybe we can help each other. Look at Philippians 4, verse 6 for a second. Paul says this. He says, don't be anxious about anything. About anything. But in everything, right? I just love that. I love when Paul does stuff like that. He's like, all right, okay, so you can make your list of things that that maybe someone shouldn't be anxious about. And he's like, and maybe there's some exceptions. And he's like, no, there's no exceptions. There's not anything that we should freak out about, because God's got it. He's got us. So what we should do instead, and here's the big thing, that in everything, again, no exceptions, by prayer and supplication. So in other words, by prayer and by like just telling God what's going on, telling God what you need, letting it all out there, let your requests be known to God. And here's the thing, He knows what's going on. But again, it's that relationship thing. It's saying, Lord, I can trust you enough. I can trust you with these things that maybe I wouldn't talk about with anybody. Like maybe I don't want anyone to know this fear I have of this, or this thing that really just makes me want to crawl into a ball, right? And just lay in bed all day. And God says, no, take that to me. Let me know about that. Bring that request to me, right? That thing that's going on in your family, right? That thing that's going on in your relationship, the thing that's going on at work or at school. Ask Him. Ask Him. He loves you. Do we really think that the Lord of the universe, who would come down here, give His Son to die for us, raise Him from the dead to triumph over sin and death, that He would, like, with the other things in our life, be like, all right, yeah, I saved you from those things, but this other stuff, you're on your own? No, not at all. got those things too. So do you need joy today? Maybe that's been missing from your life. Maybe peace, right? Maybe you're losing your patience, your focus. Maybe it's your purpose in life. Like, you don't know, like, okay, what is all this? Like, why does any of this matter? Bring that to God. Say, Lord, show me what you got for me. Show me what I should be excited about in my life and what really matters. Remind me again to love the people, to fill me with your forgiveness. He says, make those requests known to Him, all right? So please, let's get after that today. Let's support each other in prayer as we're doing that, so that we can all have this life of peace and of hope, right? I pray that blesses you, and we'll see you next time for another follow through.